Hello everyone, hello, my name is Devzoran and welcome to Necromancer's Tale. This has been on my radar for now a couple of weeks, what I mean by on my radar, it's been sitting on my desktop for like, the past 2 or 3 weeks as I can say, and it's been on there like whispering to me like, hey, psst, you really should play. You should do the video that you promised. You promised me when you bought me on Steam you should do the video. And me like, yeah, soon. I'm busy. I'm a tram driver. I'm busy, man. Also, now, let's get on this new game. Yeah, balanced, cause why not? This is nice. Really.
In the year of our Lord, 1701, the Republic of Venice went to war with the sovereign monarchy of Ralston. This war was over passage rights through the Adriatic Sea, though this point will rarely be brought up when the war is discussed by future historians.
I mean, Republic of Venice. I don't know how. I don't think this is like this world's things.
It was, like most wars, overstretched and too costly. Neither side could afford it, nor would they back down. Many lives were lost, and whatever the outcome, each nation would nurse its wounds for some time. The war raged on for 6 years.
Ooh, that's long.
Draining both countries' resources. But the Republic of Venice was older than Ralston and had deeper pockets. In a war of attrition, they would win, and both sides knew it.
So the other one's just, well, you had a good run, but sorry, it's not here there.
3 generals from Ralston, 2 brothers and a close friend, came together to strategize, and came up with nothing.
Okay.
In desperation, one reached out to a dark power and was told to make pilgrimage to Golgotha. With no other avenue, they spent 1 month sailing to the walls of Jerusalem, where they docked under cover of darkness.
Why would you go to Jerusalem? As a place of Christianity and belief and holy stuff, not like the place of necromancy and darkness and blah, vampires.
On the hill where the man named Jesus died, they met a figure, too old to identify as man or woman. It offered them a book, an already ancient thing made of pale leathers and filled with symbols that hurt their eyes to look upon. The thing smiled as they took it, a smile made of too many teeth.
What's the cat's name on Alice in Wonderland? The Cheshire Cat. Kind of gives me that vibe. Oh my god, so much prologue text.
Full of dread for what they had seen and what they were about to do, they sailed for another month to get home.
Sure.
Things had gone badly in the time they were away. Soon they would have to surrender, and Ralston would fall into decline, one it was unlikely to survive.
Let's put that over there.
Whatever doubt the men had about using the knowledge in that book, their mind was set now. They cast its pages open and chanted dark incantations.
They made
And
cotton
lo,
candy
did the dead walk upon the earth that night.
with popsicle weapons and lollipop hammers.
Undead sailors hauled themselves into the Venetian boats. Soldiers dragged themselves from battlefields and clawed up from shallow graves to drive the Venetians from the land.
I mean, I'm trying to make this as like really like fairy tale type of a thing, but these guys are not even trying. Where's the lollipop? Where is the candy stuff? And I just noticed my camera was like, no, I would not cast more light to your beautiful face. Thanks, camera.
The war was won. The Venetians could not fight Ralston's
I think there was...
numbers. They surrendered, the book was shut, and the dead were dead once more. The book was destroyed, but the world had noticed. Ralston had dark magic, and no shame in using it. Many enemies, without and within.
We can put autoplay on. I totally did not see that.
1711.
There we go. Don't have to click
3 years
anything.
later, a child was born to one of the generals involved in unleashing the spell.
I think this is our character. I have to think about this. I have to think about this. I have to sit on and think about this. I have to think about this. I shall return and think about this. Editor, you know what to do. I've given a thought about, is it a beautiful baby boy or a beautiful baby girl? And we're gonna go with beautiful baby boy. It took me so long. It's centuries past. It's 2020. So yeah, it just took a couple of more minutes. It's so damn hot in this room, this household. Really? Okay.
A beautiful
Baby boy. Beautiful baby boy. And he's been called Dev Zaran. Yes, that's how I became a necromancer. Oh, the ability points. You were named Dev Zaran. The night you were born was a blood moon hang on the sky. There was a storm night you were born. Okay, the one that came on over, ship caught in it. Okay, what's the last one? A comet passed overhead that night, and one that cycled between purple and green. So, yeah, let's go with that.
A comet passed overhead that night. One that cycled between purple and green.
Agility, acuity, and...
Few saw it, but those that did walked away from their lives to explore more of the world before them. You were taken from your mother.
Mommy!
With a nursemaid for your first few days in this world.
Mother, how could you? I needed your love. She was kind. She was a kindly girl from the town's poor quarter. While your paths crossed every few years, she was never reintroduced herself. Seeing you always cheers her up, and she is content with that. A distant cousin who hated being tasked with minding you. She largely ignored you, and you when it was done. Okay, that's pretty... a heavily set lady who helped raise many children in the town. She was loaded with her understanding of children and how their minds behaved. Thought nobody... No, we are gonna go with the number one.
She was a kindly girl.
Empress.
From the town's poor quarters. While your paths crossed every few years,
Empress.
she has never reintroduced herself.
Charm.
Seeing you always cheers her up, and she is content with that. You were born into wealth and status, and had all you could wish for. But your parents never had another child, and your father was often preoccupied with his work. Your mother, distant, sickly and delirious, you heard another mother say. Hoffman, the family steward, raised you more than they. It was a lonely childhood.
Oh, sad. You were 8 years old. You played with your friends from school. Two poor boys, Derek and Flip. Your father disapproves. You play in the graveyard outside in the city. Nobody goes there without an armed guard. But the children do not care for such things. Children are small and fast and can outrun a ghoul. At least, when the sun is up.
One day, as you play, you hear
Why
a
there was
rustling
no...
coming from some trees. You all freeze. Then a stone whizzes out of the green and hits you on the head.
Ah, my head!
You stare in disbelief, a slow trickle of blood running down your face, partially blocking sight from your left eye.
Oh, good. I'm not this boy. A group of other children from the city emerge from the tree line. You recognize them, their leader, named Williard. I mean, I would like to have a rival cousin. But then again, I don't want to have any blood feud inside the family. So, I think I'm gonna go with Williard.
A group of other children from the city emerge from the tree line. You recognize their leader, a boy named Willard.
No, Willard. Ah.
You shouldn't be here, he calls out. It's against the rules.
What rules?
He punches the palm of his hand.
Oh,
This is for your own good.
Please let me. Yeah, we are gonna go with you pick up a stick and stand your ground. You don't tell me what to do. Yeah. We are not gonna get bossed. Nobody's bossing our asses around.
Pick up a stick and stand your ground. You don't tell me what to do. There were more of them.
There was...
They swarmed you. But you broke Willard's nose in the midst of it all, which you felt satisfied with.
Yeah.
You weren't sure if it was the broken nose or that they got whatever anger they had towards you out of their system, but they left you alone after that. That night you are woken by voices outside your window.
Oh no.
You look out. You can see the graveyard, though you know it's normally on the other side of the house, and too far away to see. In it, two people dig up a grave. Despite the distance and lack of light, you can make out the name on the tombstone. Your father's.
Wait, our father's
the
dead?
People stops. Then, and without moving their body in any way, they turn their head to look at you. You do not recognize them. They grin an unearthly grin at you, so eerie that it wakes you from your sleep. By morning, you have forgotten it all. Years later, you catch sight of yourself in a mirror, and the memory of this dream comes back to you as you suddenly realize that the face staring at you had been your own.
Ooh.
The one you have now as an adult. 1721. One morning, your mother comes to your school. She takes you out, even though classes are not finished. She says everything is okay, but you do not believe her.
Oh yeah, no. If a parent comes to take you out in the middle of a class, it's... nothing is okay. That's a... ding 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 ding. That's an alarm clock. It's her appearance that gives her away. Her presence alone is the warning.
Presence alone is the warning.
Yep.
Your mother never comes to your school.
Well,
when you were too young to go alone, Hoffman brought you.
I didn't think about that.
Now you travel alone. She has never come here. She brings you around the town. First you stop to buy sugared apples. Then she takes you shopping. New clothes, new books, new toys. A luggage trunk.
She's gonna send us away.
She brings you to the castle, and with some whispered words and coins exchanged,
oh, she sold us.
The guard lets you into the grounds. You go to the pond and throw bread and watch fish pop their heads up to steal from the ducks. You walk the city walls, and the two of you take in the view. The sea to the west, The hills to the south, the forest to the east and north, and beyond the northern tree line, the road that leads to the capital. That, she tells you through teary eyes, is where you're going. You won't understand until you're older. Maybe not even then. You need more than I can give you, more than I can be. You protest. She cries. When she stops crying, she doesn't remember where you are, how you got there. A watchman brings you home. There your father glares at you, angry that you upset your mother, angry at your non-compliance. Hoffman brings you to your room to help you put your new clothes and books and toys into your new trunk. He tells you that she loves you, that this is for the best.
I think she has like
a few days
Alzheimer
later,
or something.
Your carriage rides out of town. In your children's stories, events like this happen on rainy days, but today is sunny and clear-skied. As the carriage crests a hill, you can look back towards the city and see it all. The farms, the walls, the groves, the castle, the seas. Your home. How do you feel as you are taken away?
They're not happy. I mean, I would be all of this if this would have happened in a real life, which it doesn't, which hasn't happened. Like, I would be actually everything. Not feeling hurt, deep wound of betrayal. My parents were supposed to look after me. No, I think this. If we are gonna like think on like kids, small child, like if we are putting ourselves on the little child's level, I really hate that my camera is doing this. It is like the light correction is going wonky on the camera. And I put that on the new list, on the list of get new things. It kinda does not want to work, but yep, not taking on with the camera. I would go with this because if we put, like I said, if we put our like mind to a kid's level, they would be confused, really confused, like even scared and confused.
I don't understand what I did wrong for them to send me away like this. I wonder, will I ever understand? 1722.
This is really long. I'm sorry, this is really long.
Passed. More quickly than you might have expected. Winter's first snow falls lightly outside. You watch from your dorm and reflect on your time here.
The year was hard on you. You started many fights and you ended up. You were thank you for. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. This also is pretty good. Physical activities also. Constitution would be a good thing. Dreaming up schemes and enacting them. You have befriended some of the more unsavory children. I mean, I would really love to have books.
You are thankful
knowledge
for the library here. Books have been your salvation. You look at the collection of books scattered around you now.
Minus one
Buried
impress.
under them are the books your mother bought you over a year ago. You have read them many times.
I think there would have been some other.
1725. Your schooling is done now. Your time here is over. You spent much of this year deciding what to do next.
Please let me. In the end, you decided to continue with education. You're not gonna join the military, no. One of your professors said he saw something in your spark that you would have seen. Well, in the world of courtly intrigue, education or this? Let's
One
go
of your
with this.
professors said she saw something
Ooh,
in you,
diplomat.
a spark that would see you well in the world of courtly intrigue. This sounds exciting to you, and well paid too.
Oh,
So they put you in touch with a contact of theirs to begin your training.
hmm.
With your path decided, you found you had time before your training began, so you made the trip home to visit your parents.
I don't think
and tell
that's gonna
them
go
of
well.
your plans. Your travel home feels faster than it was leaving. Perhaps mindset, perhaps age, perhaps because you have done it once already and can spy milestones. Whatever the reason, you arrive home to your mother and Hoffman awaiting you.
Hmm.
Your father is not there, but joins you for dinner that evening.
Oh, he is still
It
alive.
had been 4 years since you were home.
Oh, mustache.
Not a long time for some, but a quarter of your life. You had this idea that you had matured, changed so much in that time, but
But you still find your fathers to be as inscrutable as ever. Your attempts to gain access to the library's restricted area are rejected. The master there refuses you. Those books are not for children. Oh, what books are they? Do they have anything that, comes with the soap? What happens when you are on a public shower and drop the soap? Because don't do that, you might feel a thrust behind you. Yep. So we're gonna go with that.
your attempts to gain access to the
Aww.
library's restricted
no.
area are rejected.
I can't
The
talk to
master
people.
there
Oh god.
refuses you. Those books are not for
Oh
children.
no.
You tell her of the books available to you in the school, and of your studies, and how you are able for the secrets hidden in her library's vaults, but she assures you that your mind is not ready for what you would find.
My mind is not ready for the soap
Despite
jokes.
this, it is good to be home again, to see your friends and family. You have a good summer. As you leave for your new training, you wonder how long until you come home next. And how you will have changed by then. 1727.
This was, oh god, 2
You are
years.
nearly 2 years into your training now, and it goes largely as expected. You miss home, but the pangs grow less as time passes. Your mentor, an older lady named Valentina Zupan, takes you to the Scottish courts to watch the burning of a witch. The woman is accused of fornication with the devil, but Valentina says that the only crime this woman, and women burned like her, committed was striving for knowledge, studying the natural world and trying to understand it. Valentina wants you to see how other countries treat people who they cannot understand, how they treat knowledge they cannot fathom. She tells you then that a war has broken out at home. A lich, a powerful undead sorcerer,
Oh, finally
has
we
begun
get to the
raising
interesting
the
stuff.
dead and marches on the capital. So far its armies show no sign of moving out of Ralston, but Venetian and Habsburg forces are amassing on their respective borders to repel anything that tries to cross them. Other nations will turn this on us. They will try to turn the Pope on us too, no doubt.
Not the Pope.
They'd see us burned like that witch. This is our job, to slow the tide that comes for us. We shall travel to other courts, seeking help. We will get none. In reality, we're there to find the lips that whisper against us, and do what we must to shut them, by deals or blackmail, whatever it takes. You were on a carriage
When do we
to
get to
London
the summoning of the
night,
devils
on
and
the
doing
start
the
of a
necromancy
tour
stuff?
of Europe that would carry on for the next year. Eventually, word reaches you that the Lich has been defeated, that its forces collapsed as the final blow was struck. Your father was at that battle, as was your uncle. You learn your uncle was wounded, but is well. Neither man died, though the same cannot be said for thousands of others in the country. The soldier's work is done now. Our work only gets harder. Venice will want to march in retaliation for 1708. Habsburg will want the land. Several others will want us stomped out for being too liberal. We must keep these wolves at bay while our country rebuilds. 1729. Your training complete. You land your first post.
Okay. Your first assignment was on Ottoman courts of Ahmed III in Albania. You were thrown to the wolves and sent to the courts of Venice. That sounds like a challenge. You found yourself stationed in the rapid crumbling courts of Charles VI? Charles VI, Holy Roman Emperor. Holy Roman Emperor, Charles VI. I mean, that sounds pretty awesome. But it's a crumbling court, so no. I'm gonna go with the
You were
wolves.
thrown to the wolves and sent to the courts of Venice. You never found out why you were sent here, and it has never become clear if this was a punishment or a prestigious assignment. You never see the Doge Alvise III Sebastiano Mocenigo. You never see anyone of note. You spend your days with minor nobles and nameless ambassadors clawing over any attention at all. Nobody asks your opinion
Of course.
or listens when you speak. How does this posting make you feel?
Here, I suppose nobody has to be. I suppose somebody has to be put here. It was not an exciting post, but given our history and, well, the war, it's an important one. I'm bored, but honored. Yeah, I would go with this, as personally, if I would be on the... I would not be this. I'm a really lazy person, and, like, I think everything's like, doopy-doo today. So, yeah.
I suppose somebody has to be put here. It's not an exciting post.
Yep, we know that. I just
1731.
read it.
You are through the early years of your career now. You have earned some recognition and accolades. Some time from work and a purse are made available to you. As you take some time to enjoy this leave, a terrible thing happens to you.
Her arm broke while climbing the Alps. Your hunting trip results in a terrible stomach wound. A night in the town ends up your leg being severely damaged. Oh, we're gonna go with this.
A hunting trip.
No constitution.
results in
Oh no.
a terrible stomach wound. You had ridden out to a nearby forest with two friends.
Oh no. I would have taken
the
the
trail
way of
got
the...
too dense to bring the mounts any further.
Can I go
You
back?
tied them up and carried on foot. You walked for another... You steadied yourself and slowly raised your bow, but before you had a chance to let an arrow fly, Laszlo burst from his hiding place and shot at the creature. The doe raised up in surprise, so he only caught her in the flank. She threw her head up, shrieked in pain, and ran. Laszlo took flight after her, trying to knock another arrow as he went. You and Elsa exchanged glances before taking off after him. His shot must have struck something, as he was largely keeping pace with the creature. He fired a second shot that went wild, and a third that grazed her even more so than before. His fourth shot hit just as she went into some foliage, and so she crashed through it. Silence then. She was no longer running. Perhaps, you thought, he had taken her down. He advanced to check on his prey. There was sound from the brush. Could she only be wounded, not dead? As he neared, the undergrowth burst open and a large thing stepped through. It was the shape of a stag, though it was twice the size.
The anger of the forest spirit.
Mercurially as if made of black ink flowing through water. A forest spirit. Lying behind it, the deer panted. She was alive. Whatever that spirit was, it was there to protect her. Laszlo fell backwards as its wild red eyes landed on him. It exhaled a deep, guttural grunt, and a dark mist poured from its nostrils. The creature reared up to crush him beneath it. You fired a shot to distract it. Your arrow went right through the ethereal stag, but did not seem to register. When the creature's blow missed Laszlo, it turned to you. It kicked a hind leg and lowered its head. Elsa was already running. You turned and ran too. Behind you, you heard the beast charge. You looked over your shoulder to see Laszlo had been able to scramble to his feet and was now running the other way. You also saw the spirit bearing down on you. As it neared, your foot snagged on something, and you plummeted towards the forest floor. The sudden change in trajectory pulled you from the beast's path so you avoided the full impact. Instead, an antler caught your side, and you felt a searing white pain rush through your body. You were unconscious before you hit the ground.
Oh, God.
When you came to, Elsa and Laszlo were carrying you back to the horses, an arm over each shoulder. There was no sign of the stag spirit or the doe. You felt cold and damp. Your head sagged and you saw your tunic stained brown and red with blood. A lot of blood. You passed out again. You were on horse then. Elsa had you draped across her saddle as she rode you to town. As quickly as you regained consciousness, you lost it again. Then you awoke in a house. A doctor had patched you up. You had lost a lot of blood, but no serious damage was done. You recovered, but your stomach will be pocked forever by this.
Oof.
A memory of both how unlucky and lucky you were.
So give me back my
1733.
constitution.
When you learned of your father's death, you were...
Well, sad. On a date. Oof. Resting at home.
resting in your home.
Hey, constitution. Ooh.
The ringing at the door alarmed you. It was late. Too late for visitors. Unlikely.
Could have
an
actually
intruder
taken
would
this.
ring a bell, but nonetheless, you armed yourself. When you opened the door, the young woman must have seen your weapon, perhaps just your expression, and gasped. She apologized for delivering the news so late. The letter hit you hard. You fell to your knees there in the doorway, with that scared young woman, unsure what to say. Something changed in you then, and not for the better.
I would go overcome with sorrow.
I was overcome with sorrow. Any chance I had at repairing that relationship had just been pulled from me. A future robbed. Now, days later, your carriage crests the hills towards Marnes, the sun blasting off the red and yellow bricks and rippling off the blue sea beyond. You are almost home.
Home to see my mother, to support her in this terrible time. Home to bury a man I never really knew and never would. And I never would. Home to reclaim my life. Here now that the man who sent me away is dead. That's pretty dark. I would go with this.
Home to see my mother, to support her in this terrible
I'm
time.
really... This is also soul-searching. Oh, finally! Acuity, knowledge, investigate, analyze. I would actually... Acuity refresh the local thinking and the ability of piecing together clues. I could actually take that one and put one over here. And investigate. Investigate the ability to notice important details. Actually, we're gonna put that out and put that on investigate. Yeah. We are pretty sharp. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm a diplomat. Oh. Dev Zaren. Oh, damn it, I didn't have time to read it. Okay, so this is 1 hour from the north gate of Marnes. My coach have been climbing the steep hill surrounding by all sides before the great forest gave away to a farmland. There was a saw of a young woman caused 2 of the brigands. My coachman called me.
Should we stop, sir?
Yes, at once. Yes, at once. Our coach pulled to a stop. Is everything okay here, my lady? Let's go with this. There, everything okay here, my good lady?
Yes. Apart from this pair of fools annoying me.
Oh, good. That sounds cool. The woman, she waved her hand at them. Quite casually to the men, hefted their weapons, and one of them turned to me.
Stay out of this. It is none of your business.
I think it's now really much of my business. I confront them. Outsiders. Trust decreased. I don't care. 2 men turned their spears towards me, and my coachman leaped down with his sword drawn. Oh, so here we go. Don't I have any weapons? Inventory. Did I have a dagger? Yeah! Hiya! 19 points of damage. Oh, it's Ludwig. And Fjolrian. And my turn? Okay. Oh, no. Okay, so what's here? Combat tips. Okay, each portrait, action bar, action points. Yeah, sure. IP move per tile. Okay, so okay. What's this? Open your inventory and double click a weapon to equip it. For more details, control both. Okay. If you have undead minions in your control or some magical ability, then you can activate and move a minion by casting activate minion spell. Control passes one. Okay. After firing a missile weapon, you will need to reload it. The reload costs an action point. Muskets have especially high reload cost. While reloading, you cannot move, attack, or cast battle magic. You can cancel the reload anytime, ending your turn. While reloading, will use your remaining APs for that. During combat, your camera can move freely using arrow keys or right joystick of a controller. The combat speed up slider controls the speed of action. Okay. Oh, here's the combat speed up. Okay. Whoa, ho, 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 ho. Okay. Damn it, Klaus. You idiot. Okay, magic points are for casting. Okay, this goes on and on. Klaus, you idiot. Dingwit. The lady's not gonna help me? Okay. Well, we're gonna use... They have pretty long spears. And there goes this guy's full turn because he wasn't. He's an idiot. Stop poking me. Yeah, let's go over here so the other man close can come closer. Requires. You cannot attack. Requires 2 AP. Oh, I have only 1. Well, let's get behind him. Maybe we can do a sneak attack. Ah, you missed. You get over here. There we go. The men turned away and fled. The fight was not going their way. We let them go.
Thank you for helping me.
Ah, you're very welcome, milady. You're very welcome.
I know you. You are the son of Zeri.
Yes, you are Devzaran, the son of Zelig. She shrugged, smiled sweetly, and straightened her garland in her hair. She nodded, seems to be about my age, but did not recall her face from the past. Who are you?
Just a girl from the village yonder.
And you are dressed very weirdly. As I can see, you have full leg is showing. She looked slyly at me and waved arm vaguely to the north, back down to the hill that we had
I
come.
was collecting herbs when they waylaid me.
Okay, very good. My coachman eyed her suspiciously but said nothing. Okay. Who were those men? Surely Marnes not have become so lawless.
The protection of the city is not there for all of us.
Ooh.
And outside its walls, there are many men such as these.
This much of her words are true. In recent times, I never travel beyond the city without a weapon.
Number 3, show all options. Be safe then, I must be away, for my father's funeral awaits.
I am sorry. It is a sad day, and Lord Zelig was a good man.
I know. I climbed back to my couch and glanced out to wave farewell, but in the place where the young woman stood, an old hag watching me. The shadows seemed to drawn around her, leaving her face undetected.
Zelig dead, the wolves are circling.
Oh god, she looks very ugly, but she's the same woman.
The house of Van Eelstrik may have an important part in the future of the kingdom. Do not presume to know who your friends and enemies are.
Ooh, sounds awesome. This is nice. So when do we get to the necromancy stuff?
Whoa there.
Well, hello there. The carriage came to a sudden stop, which jolted me awake. I had thought that my return home afar, after so many years, that I would watch it all, rising up over the hill to see Marnes, entering the gates, then ride to my family home. But I'd been traveling for 3 days now, and I'd clearly been too tired to stay awake, despite my strange encounter in the northern forest. Still, I was home. Perhaps it was unkind of me, but when I stepped out, I was surprised to greet by Hoffman. I expected him to be long retired by now. Despite his age, he stood tall as he greeted me.
Welcome home, my lord.
Oh,
I
good.
trust your journey was a pleasant one.
Hoffman, yes. I have returned to home to bury my father, Ulbrich. No, it was not a pleasant journey. As best as one could expect, given the circumstances. Let's be civil about this. The old man said nothing, and there was no expression on his face. He just nodded slightly, and as indescribable as I recalled, nothing but this exchange gave away how close he had to be to my father, raising him after grandfather's death, tutoring him, following him to the war, even minding my mother in the recent years. If he was hurting from the death, and I knew he was, he hid it well. There's a good butler, that man. Must I have been staring too long when he cut the silence?
If sir wishes to go inside, I shall follow along with the luggage.
Please let me take my own luggage. He nodded and left me be. Graphics settings let you turn off the particle painterly effect. Ooh, there's a boat. Or our boat had been tended to in an edge. I wonder if it's still seaworthy. Jetty. Fond memories. Oh God. Big letters. Now everybody can read. My friend Derek and Flip. I think I'm not gonna keep them that long. Well, okay. My house. Let's zip. Oh God. Yeah, let's keep it like this. It was just as I remembered, less cavernous perhaps, a bit still an impressive room, with a grand staircase leading up to the bedrooms and private offices. There was no sign of any servants, however, but there was beside the fire my mother slumbered. Mother, I have returned home. My mother looked at me to be waking from a rest. As I approached, she raised her hand to block the light as she looked at me.
Is it time for dinner?
Oh, she has Alzheimer's.
I think I dozed off.
Mother, it's me, Devzarin. Recognition washed over her face. Then,
My baby has returned.
yeah.
Your father will be so glad to see you.
Oh, she has dementia. Oh no, dementia or Alzheimer. Oh God. Then she trailed off.
Your father. Oh.
I'm home for father's burial. She looked at me, confusion in her eyes.
Your father is dead?
Oh no. Then her gaze drifted off. I decided it was best to leave her to rest. Yeah, Mother, I'm just gonna... Condolences cards, yeah, we're not gonna... cases. My possessions, such as they were, some changed clothes, books, and nothing really valuable. There's a chest. Remember to loot. Take all. Oh, by the way, can I equip those? What? I've worn a leather hat. Why do you keep saying that? Oh, actually, we're gonna use that. I want that hat. So, you mean... Oh, okay, let's make ourselves look weird then. Where? I thought I could. Using the right mouse button or control key to see additional interaction icons in the world. Okay. If father wasn't in his office, he would often to be here. I used to wait him to leave so I could look whatever just been. Oh. Let's see what's actually in here. Oh god, yeah, you are not gonna think that I will read these. Oh no. Yep, not gonna read those. Like, for real. Yeah, just walk through the... where my cousin Lucas was stayed when he was with us. I wonder when this room last saw use. I don't think ever. Oh, what? The Greek tale of Archime. Archine. I think this is like the... yeah, the... yeah. God, it's written with this weird font. The weird typing type. Hold on, there's a creepy doll over here. Whoop, wrong button. Leather trouser, unimportant looking papers. Cloth, you never know when you're gonna need those leather trousers. Sure. Yeah, let's explore the house a bit. Oh, my bedroom, my old room. It was strange to being back here. I felt the same every time when I returned. Thought it had really been my home since I was sent away 14 years prior. Just a place where I came to see my family. Now the place to visit my mother. What's inside the chest that I had? Nothing. Just let's check them all. Ancient Egyptian. Okay. I want to get inside that room. You can view your active tasks by clicking the journal icon in your taskbar. Oh yeah, we have that also. Here. Journal. Before anything else, I need to talk to Archibald, Albrecht, and my mother and learn what I can... Okay. Oh, you can write journals. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Where is Archibald? Where's my uncle? I think it was the person standing on the next to my luggage bar. I still want to check out what? That's kitchen. You can't. Oh, you can use a dusty storage room where my father kept mementos of his adventuring days. Okay. What adventure things do you have here, father? A musket pistol, medallion. Why did I wear the medallion? God damn it, I'm an idiot. Egyptian mummified. So, do I like take these and do things with these? Because this seems a little bit weird. A dress? Thank you. I took a party dress. Sure. Telescope. I took a telescope. That's a good thing. Yep, that's... Oh, here we are. Hoffman. When I next saw Albrecht, he was standing in the lobby.
Can I help you, my lord?
Albrecht, your letter didn't mention how my father died. Yeah, about that. A sharp look from him, then he must not have wanted the question, but surely he expected it. Forgive me, my lord, but I must confess, I am embarrassed to tell you. He was found dead in a bush. Smell of alcohol strong. The smell of alcohol strong of him. He had a heart attack. Herbalist Halen performed an autopsy and said the failure of heart brought on by overindulged in liquor. Herbalist, did the city have no doctors? I should have found a question this man soon. Meanwhile, I needed to search the house. More evidence of my father's drinking habits. Oh, please don't. Why the herbalist? Why not the surgeon? I'm afraid I don't know why. He is a learned man, I suppose. Drunk in a bush? Seems broke. Some broken bottles were found scattered around him. With the funeral, I have not had time to tidy the area. Should you wish to look, it's around the back of the house. Who found him? A groundskeeper found him as he began his morning chores. Anticipating my next question, Albert cut me off. Nikos is not here. He no longer works for the family. Oh, why not? Perhaps this discuss best left for now. But in a brief, with your father's passing, the family's financial affairs are unstable. Ooh, God. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about. Yeah, I have not seen the rest of the house staff since arriving home, Albrecht. This is gonna tell why. Yes, they've been temporarily let go, I'm afraid. Oh, yeah, so the family is having money issues. Ugh. In a brief, your father's passing has left the family finances under pressure. The conversation for once you are settled in, I think, Master Devzarin. Oh, God. What's the news of the funeral plans? A moment passes. It has already happened, my lord. He was cremated and entombed yesterday. We did not receive word of your arrival, so your uncle hasted the event as your mother's health has been understandably poor since his passing. I had hoped that to allow you more time to rest after a trip before telling you. I was shocked at this, and I'm sure that Albrecht noticed. An characteristic softness came over him. It was suitable affair, I assure you. Sure. When I saw my mother, she seems worse than normal. The old man inhaled deeply and sighed. Yes, she has been declining rapidly since your father's passing. No sleeping, confusion, losing of sense where she is. I'm hoping your return will anchor her some. Acorn her some. I'm sure in a few days, with the pain lessens, she will sleep better, properly, normally. Until then, she wanders little lost, and I help her to get sleep when she can. Yes, I'm sure she will be fine with the time, Master Devzarin. I'm sure of it. Perhaps the herbalist could take a look. He seems to be in center of medication excellence in the area. Trust me, sir, there is no concoction he can brew to aid her. I don't know why he performed your father's autopsy, but I would not let her near your mother. Sure. I decided to bid my farewell and go on my day. Yeah, let's not. So anything else with the journal? Finding Nikos, our ex-gardener. Should have checked the bush, so let's go and investigate. Investigate the household, it seems. What on earth are you doing there, woman? My mother was looking out to the sea. She made no sign of hearing me approach. She must because as I neared she spoke.
His ship should be back any day now. Oh, why must he stay away for so long?
Who, father?
Any day now. Any day.
She wasn't responding, so I left her stare at the... Okay, she really... Bye, Mom. So let's see. So Daddy-O, old Daddy-O was found around... Hey, there's a cat. A black and white cat sat there, watching me suspiciously. I reached out my hand to it. The beast hissed and ran off. Hiss, I say! Okay, there's a bucket and a scythe. I'm gonna take that. And the bucket. No, a spade. There is the key. I can't. Oh, yeah, well. I had more taken care of home first before venturing the city. Okay, whoop, wrong button. House seems to be disarray after the staff absence apart with faithful butler outbreak. I should check the paperwork from father's office desk to see information of family finance. Yeah, I think those things are gonna be the things that we're gonna do on the next episode. Thank you everybody so much for watching. This is gonna be an interesting one actually, with like the style that this plays out, like a really RPG like. I can't think what kind of vibes this gives, but some really old RPG. But yeah, thank you everybody so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Take care and bye bye.